Hi, this is Anna Scheller, Certified Sales Coach and Trainer with Eric Lofholm International. I wanted to share a few more ideas with you on time management to kind of round out our time yesterday, and I also want to thank you for letting me speak with your group. As you will remember, we talked about everybody wanting to have more time, and I want to talk about how you can make that a reality. Now, we all know that everybody has the same amount of time, but there are ways that you can create more results for the time that you spend so that you can get more accomplished. I believe that this video will help you to gain a new perspective on time that will help you with your pursuits and goals and help you to become a time management master. Now, let me ask, when you think of time, what do you think of? Some people think of an hourglass with the sands slipping through the narrow opening. Some people think of a clock face with the second hand racing around, counting down the time. Well, I want to offer to you that time is not necessarily just the passing of seconds and minutes and hours, but rather time can be measured in terms of results. You see, the way we spend our time will determine the kind of results we get. When I'm spending my time, am I going to get an hour's worth of results? Am I going to get less than an hour's worth of results, like if I'm watching television when I should be doing something else? Or am I going to get more results because I'm working on duplicating myself in someone else? Now, there's nothing wrong with TV, and there's nothing wrong with trading your time for time and results. But if you're interested in getting more results for your time, then you want to watch the rest of this video. You see, really, we don't want more minutes. We simply want more productivity. We want to be able to accomplish more with less effort so that we're not so tired. And some of the tools that I shared with you yesterday will help you do that, like planning. In planning, then you have a path to follow. You know the roadmap that you want to take in order to accomplish your goals, because just like a child that wanders around aimlessly, they'll be spending time, but it's not necessarily working toward the goal of getting them where they want to go. So planning is really important. And in your planning, you want to make sure you set aside time for yourself to read books, and time for yourself to recharge. There's the story of two woodsmen who were in the forest. And one woodsman was very big and brawny and strong, and the other was small. And he was built, he was fit, but he was not nearly as big as the other man. The one man could wield an axe 50 pounds. The other man couldn't wield an axe quite that strong. The goal of the contest, they decided to have a contest, and the goal of the contest was to see who could chop the most amount of wood at the end of the day. So they got started. The big man started to swing his 50-pound axe, and he was working hard, and he was felling trees. 45 minutes into the contest, the smaller man stops, takes his axe, and leaves. 15 minutes later, he comes back, and the big man is still swinging his axe. He's watching the sky go off, because the next hour, 45 minutes later, he goes off with his axe, comes back 15 minutes later and begins chopping again. Well, the big man knows that he's chopping more wood than the other guy. I mean, he's working harder, right? He's staying at the task longer, right? At the end of the day, the smaller man, still taking his 15-minute breaks every hour, when they compared the piles of wood, the bigger man was angry. He was angry because The smaller man's pile was bigger than his. So he said, "You must have been cheating." And the smaller man said, "I wasn't cheating." The bigger man said, "You had to have been cheating because you took 15-minute breaks every hour." The smaller man said, "I wasn't cheating. I was sharpening my axe." When we take time out to recharge, to refresh ourselves, we feel better, we have more energy, we have a new perspective, and we're able to be more productive so that our hour is actually going to be much better for us and far more enjoyable. Now, there's one other thought I want to share about time management and goals, and that is I want you to realize that everything you do counts. Every action you take toward the accomplishment of your goal, whether it is big or small, counts. Is your goal to lose weight? Can you only get around the block once today? That counts. Is your goal to reduce your inbox in your email? You only have 10 minutes? That goal counts. Do you need to spend time with your child? And you don't have an hour, but you have 15 minutes? Set aside everything. Put away your phone. Put away your electronics. Get quiet. Hold your child's hand and look in their eyes. Spend 5 minutes. That can mean more than an hour in front of the TV. That will mean more. It's so amazing how if we think it doesn't matter, we won't do it. But if I believe everything counts, I'll take that next step. What I'd like to ask you to do at this point is to email me and share with me your wins, how the things that we've been talking about are helping you to achieve more results. You can email me at annajoscheller@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you, and I'll respond. Thanks again. Have a wonderful day.